Hey y'all, I'm gonna show you how I made this Hello Kitty set. So first off, I started by making the French tip, and I started with the nude base coat. I did 2 layers of this. I always do 2 layers of everything. Then I added the white. Once I finished that, I got my nail art brush and I got some black polish, and I put a dot of the black polish on my nail art brush, so when I placed it down it made kind of like an oval shape. So you don't want too little polish and don't want too less, so you make sure that you get that perfect eye shape. And then I just worked on slowly making them bigger by moving in little strokes, and I kept making sure that I matched it up with the other nail that I was doing. If you're doing multiple nails at once, you want to always go back and forth and make sure that they look similar, because we want twins, not cousins. I actually messed up a couple times here because I didn't get the proportions right, and it's okay if you mess up. Just wipe it off and start again. That's why I always make sure in between each little step of this process I cure it once I get the shape that I want, because if I mess up later down the line, I'm probably gonna mess up the other stuff that I was happy with while I'm trying to wipe away the thing that I messed up on. So always make sure you cure in between each step. So now I'm working on the whiskers. Depending on how long the nail is where I'll start my middle whisker. So I usually start it a little bit below the eye, and then here I actually made them a little too far apart. I feel like Hello Kitty looks more like Hello Kitty when her whiskers are like more compressed, if that makes sense. You'll kind of see it. So I decided to scooch them in closer, and I did that to both sides. I always start with the middle and then I do the diagonal ones, and I make sure it matches up on either side of the nail. Then it was time for me to switch colors, so I wiped off my same nail art brush that I've been using, and I grabbed a dark kind of orangey yellow color and a lighter yellow color, and I'm going to be using these colors for the nose. So first I placed a dot of the darker color, and then on top of that I put another dot of the yellow color. You just have to place the nail art brush down. If you get the right amount on, you don't have to do anything extra and try to shape it. Next I started working on the bow. I used a light and a dark pink. And also I needed a dotting tool for this, and once again the same nail art brush that I had been using this whole time. So it starts above the eye, so you want to start with just one simple dot and then 2 ovals kind of next to it in a diagonal kind of line. So once I connected the ovals to the circle is when I cured it, and I went in with the lighter pink and I went over it with this little design. Then I did a top coat. And this is how they turned out. Let me know what y'all think and if this was helpful. Thank you for watching.